now if you want to know how. If you want to shave Alex.
Hold on, Alex. I'll do it.
No!
What's wrong? I cut my balls.
You got a great radio voice there.
Smells like a
Now that pulls my nipple. Okay.
Welcome to the TNA Drinks Podcast. We're the guys from the YouTube channel Drinking with TNA, bringing the shenanigans to the podcasting world. And now, here are your hosts, Tommy, Nick, and Alex.
Welcome to
episode 51
of
the TNA Drinks Podcast.
How's everybody doing today?
I'm doing good.
Hey, we're back sometime this year.
Hey!
It's gonna take 3 years.
Woohoo!
Woo!
We did it.
We did it. All right, shall we go into drink of the show?
Hey.
All right, Alex.
Drink of the show. I'm doing Blackberry Bellini Zing Brains. It's a double fruit smoothie sour from Drecker Brewing Co. Rating at
From who?
6.3 ABV. And
I didn't get that. Where's it from?
Drakers?
Oh.
Drakers? Or here's what it looks like.
Jerk-offs? Jerry's jerk-off?
That's
Oh, there it is.
Delicious. You want to try?
I do. What flavors are it? Because I wasn't listening to you.
Blackberry and whatever Bellini Zing is.
Bazinga. All right.
Do you want to taste, Nick?
No, thank you.
And I'm going to be, for my first drink, trying Out of Order, or RAR's Out of Order. Riddle me this. It's a it's American sour, weighing in at 6%. Oh, look, there's stuff on the side. I forgot they had the weirdest cans.
Oh,
Everything's on the
It
side.
gives you the... My one doesn't have that percentage on it. I have to look it up.
Mine's brewed with copious amounts of Granny Smith apples, caramel, vanilla. So it's a...
Can I see that can for a second?
Of course you can. And there it is right here, nice and green.
I feel like you can get this at the fair. Granny Smith apples, caramel, and vanilla ice cream.
It's pretty good. Would you like to try, Alex?
It is vanilla ice cream.
Yeah. You know what they do too, this company? They put pound cake in their drinks. They brew it with pound cake. I had one explode in me in Vegas.
For my next beer...
Oh, hold on.
No. There's a story behind that.
What? Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
say it later.
Okay.
Alex, your next beer.
For my next beer, I'm doing
Your final one.
Death from Above. It's a coffee porter from Alm Furces Brewing Company, weighing in at 6%. No, this won't explode.
I'm not worried about that. You said death from above. Oh, yeah.
There's coffee in this thing, and it's good. It's really good. Want to try?
No.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to be trying for my second and final drink from Maui Brewing Company, Coconut Hawaii Porter, weighing in at 6% ABV. I've had this before in Hawaii. Take me back to Hawaii.
You know, when he said, he was thinking about the Polynesian.
Yeah, I am. Brings me back.
Away.
That's Africa.
Sure. Yes. Close enough.
Shit.
Alex is starting off great by getting us canceled into the 51st podcast. And with that, we'll be back with topics.
Ooh.
We're moving in swiftly because we have a lot to talk about. Shall we move on?
Yes.
All right.
This is TNA Drinks News, trusted source of bullshit and tomfoolery. Here is Tits McGee.
Hello and welcome to TNA Drinks News. I am your host, Tits McGee. Our first story involves the eclipse and some hairy nuts. RCG Media. A Mexican news channel was airing a segment about the eclipse on Tuesday when they asked viewers to send in their own images and videos of the phenomenon, and it appears the viewer videos weren't thoroughly checked because one featured the sun beginning to go dark before a pair of very close-up hairy testicles began descending on the screen to block out the sun. Take a look.
En el municipio de Durango, Torreón, Monclova, Musquis, donde está tu familia, Piedras Negras y Acuña, esto en el estado de Coahuila.
I'll have more hard-hitting news at the next break. But until then, this is Tits McGee with TNA Drinks News.
The TNA Drinks Podcast.
Alrighty. How'd you like
Yeah,
that?
I was waiting for him to come out, honestly.
Yeah.
Really was.
He signed though.
He signed with who?
AEW.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Damn it.
So Nick wanted this first crack at these next topics.
Yes. These topics are thank yous. Who should I go? We'll do Tommy first.
What did I do to get a thank you?
Well, for you, it's not a thank you.
Oh.
Alex is a thank you. So maybe I'll go to Alex. Okay. Alex, okay. So I want to say thank you to you. I've known you for, I think, you and your family for 10 years or maybe even more. Okay.
Is he breaking up with us?
I think so. This is it.
No. And so I got myself in a bind. I bought a new house and we were taking out the water heater, and I bought a new tankless water heater from Lowe's. The contractor had this guy who knows what he was supposed to be doing on what tankless water heaters and everything, and so he started the job on Monday, and by Thursday we still didn't have any hot water. Okay,
Oh boy.
It seemed like a long time, so I could be getting the days mixed up or whatever. And so he put it in, wasn't working, it was cold, blah 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 blah, still wasn't doing anything, blah 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 blah. And so I said, Alex, do you still have that tankless? He goes, yes. I said, okay, can you give me please a price? I can't pay for it what you asked for it last time. I think last time was, I don't know, let's just say a crazy price, right?
Mm-hmm.
$17 million.
And so he goes, you know what? I do have it and you can have it, right? And so like, you really got me out of that bind. I took it, Joaquin came by, picked it up and everything, and the guy put it in, knew exactly what he was doing. The last tankless water heater that he tried to put in from Lowe's, he didn't get the right parts for the tankless water heater, and that's the reason why it wasn't working, okay? This one, all the parts are going in, everything like that. So I want to say thank you to you. This ain't much, but with the help of Tommy, I went and got your favorite brewing company gift card. I want to say thank you for everything because
Thank you, Nick.
this was awesome. You really got me out of a bind. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'll always remember, like, it's just like, if I don't remember anything else about you, Alex, I'll always remember that you got me and my family out of a bind.
Is he dying?
I could be.
What's going on?
I don't know. He came in with glasses today. Age is really
Because he
catching up
looked at
with
the
him.
eclipse.
Man, I'm telling you. Now, Tommy, I completely forgot it was your birthday. This ain't much, but it's an inside joke as well. Okay? So I also got you a gift card.
Thank you. And I bet you a Cold Stone. Is it empty? Thank you. Oh, man.
So I knew that you would laugh at that. I was trying to honestly find Amazon. They didn't have Amazon one bit, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, fuck. And all of a sudden it just hit me. I was like, so I got that one.
Thank you.
Now you've got me out of binds as well, but this one helped out tremendously. We finally got water heater.
Nice.
The guy took, like, instead of taking 96 hours to put it in to get hot water, it took him 2 hours to put that one in, right? And so we have, when you guys come over, I'll show you everything about it. But yeah, you just like saved a lot of heartache. Even though it wasn't my fault, but it felt like it was my fault because I was getting, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Joaquin called me, hey, can you have Alex? I was like, Alex ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna have Alex do that. Because he wanted me to have you call.
Ghostbusters?
No. He wanted me to
Nanny?
have you call. No, hell no. What was the water heater's name? The tankless heater.
Navian?
No, it wasn't that. That's the one you gave me.
Yeah.
Reem?
No, was it Reem?
Renai?
No.
Takagi?
It was a Lowe's brand now. We used to sell it without it. Oh, whatever. They wanted me to have you call it saying everything was good. And everything, all the parts are in there and stuff like that. Make a fake receipt saying you got all the parts and everything like that. Just wasn't gonna do it.
Do you need to go answer that for a second?
We're recording here. We're recording.
Yes. Yes. Hot-
A.O. Smith it was. I
A.O.
remember.
Smith, yes. And I was like, I'm not having Alex do that. That's heck no,
Yeah.
not at all. And so so it was That's what I want to start with, and that's everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Moving right along to another big story on this one. We have a deadbeat amongst us.
Woohoo.
A man who is unemployed.
For right now.
So what happened? Like, what was the final straw, and what was the short end of the stick? They say.
Just it's going downhill fast. They're trying
I'm
to
sorry,
do
what?
going downhill fast. This company.
Coma, or just the whole entire.
But the whole thing.
Yeah.
They're more worried about VMIs. So if they screwed another manager over who used to want to be outside sales, and they say no, we don't like outside sales, and they hired 5 more outside sales people. And then when he gave his 2 weeks in, then one of the owners said, "Oh, well, do you want to start the sales job now?" And he was like, "No, it's already too late. 6 months too late." And then the same thing with those two.
You can use names. You don't work there no more.
I know.
Yeah.
Let's use names.
With Paul and Mark. They came down last Tuesday, right? And they're not gonna accept Francisco's 2 weeks, and they're gonna just tell him to get out,
Oh,
like
so
what they did to the last manager before Francisco.
So there's a new manager named Francisco there.
There was, yeah.
And who was the last manager?
His name is Kyle.
Oh, so they're just gonna kick him to the curb.
I thought, because they came unannounced, like pick us up at 10:30
To you or to
at Francisco
Okay.
at the BART station. Okay, and I was like, okay, they're gonna tell him to just go. And it's like, if they do that, I'm gonna give my 2 weeks the week after, see how everything works out. Nope. And then right there they huddled in. It's like, okay, we're acknowledging Francisco's 2 weeks. I'm taking the new girl Ileana to Antioch. This is what Paul said, to Antioch to train her. And he said, Alex, you're gonna want to be here by yourself for the series. Like, I'm getting my 2 weeks in too. And his jaw just dropped. And then forgot what Mark said, some crap.
What did Mark say? He always is full of crap.
It's like, well, before I do the 2 weeks, Mark Smith, Alex, this has always been your star. We're here. We're actually gonna have your back this time. We're not gonna slack off.
He said this time.
Yeah.
Where have we heard that before?
Every time.
Oh man.
So
I feel like in between those aisles, right when Chuck left.
And then also,
Chuck didn't leave. He got fired.
Tommy, you might as well just step out of here. Some shit's about to go down.
Tommy, keep your nose out of this. Some shit's about to go down.
So also that Tuesday, the people from VMIs were there. The main guys from VMIs, gonna try to.
They went on Kevin's
discount.
boat.
Yeah.
Discounts boat.
Discounts
Oh
boat.
no.
I don't even know what that means.
On his boat.
Yeah. So it looks like that Colma store is gonna just be the VMI for discount.
I
they already
thought
start to
Mormons
park
only
there.
like smoking, soaking, not boat rides.
Motorboating.
Motorboating. I think that's the first time they've been on a motorboat.
Oh, they have Big Salt Lake.
Yeah, so that's I said
So,
it's not getting any better.
so this was last Tuesday. This was like
Tuesday.
5 days ago.
Yes, last Tuesday.
Okay.
No, not 5 days
No,
ago.
no. Last week.
April 7th.
So-
No.
Yeah.
The
No,
week
so-
before that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
like
The
April
second,
1st or
the
something.
second.
Yes, the second. It was the
Okay.
second.
Okay, and so go ahead. What happened after you said, no, I'm putting my 2-week notice in too?
It was like, okay, blah blah blah. Thank you. You know you're always welcome back. I just started to laugh.
You started laughing?
Yeah, you're more than welcome back. Okay.
Huh. Mark Smith, if he had your back, he didn't take you to Danny's or anything?
No, but
They bought Little Caesars.
Yesterday on the last day, Mark Smith, not Paul,
He was
got
there
us scissors. Yeah, Paul was there. Got us Little Caesars.
because it was his name's Francisco?
Scissors last day
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So
we
did
left
you
at the
guys-
same time.
Did you guys leave the store with like tag team champion belts and walk out the door and high five each other?
No, Paul was like, Francisco's going right now. You could go too if you want. You don't have to stay here for the whole day. He's like, I'm going. He's like, do you have a ride? Francisco acts like I couldn't take you home. And Paul's face was like, okay, when he got into this car with Francisco and just sped off.
Huh.
Right off into the
So-
sunset.
So that means Paul's going to have to be there for the next couple weeks.
So they have all the Bay Area managers are supposed to take turns each week. Something that they didn't do when Tommy left.
Oh, so Cindy. Or is she still there?
She was on the list.
You just
To
made
come?
the list. Cindy and Rich.
And the new girl, Ileana is her name. She's not going to last there. Complete
Airhead.
airhead.
Mm.
Like yesterday was kind of the because you know how General Hour used to come in the box with the bags, the cables. She said, "Why is one in the? Are these the same? They have the same part numbers. So only one in the bag and one in the box." It's like, you answer your own question. They are the same. If it has the same part number, it's the same damn part, same damn item.
So I went in yesterday because I had the day off because it was my birthday, and I went and said hi to him right before he left, and Alex ordered new phones for the store because they're switching over phones, and Ileana was like, "Oh, you ordered them?" And I was like, "No, that's why they're here."
So you saw Paul too?
No.
He left. before Paul.
Francisco was leaving to go pick him up, and I was like, "I don't want to see that genital wart."
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, so it's been a nice ride. It's been a total of what? It's 10 years
8.
between the three of us?
Probably 10 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So you add that to other. How long were you there for?
I was there 2015 to 2022. So
How long was
6,
I there?
7 years.
How long was I there when you were there? When was so I was there 2018.
Yeah, you left then.
Okay, and I got there at. How long was I there for?
I think you were there 2 years before I was, right?
Yeah, but how long?
2014, 15, 13? How
Probably
old was
right when we
Lotus?
first-
That'd be easier for you to remember.
Oh yeah, that would be great. I think I was there 5 years. 5 years. So you were there for how long?
6.
6. So that's 11. How long were you there for?
It'll be 8 years in September.
So 19.
Well, no, I was there
years.
8 years, yeah, because I was
So
2
it's
away from.
16, 20,
Yeah,
21 years between the three of us.
but like
That'd be
most of
less.
them overlapped.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but
Mhm.
still,
Yeah.
that's a lot of years.
Nick saw
Alex.
Alex
Alex
saw 4 managers in his tenure there.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I saw 2.
Well, I wouldn't say before Francis, the other manager was kind of
You can say his name, Kyle.
Kyle. Yeah, Kyle. Kind of like a Dustin or in. He was there and then just left.
He was only there for 6 months.
That's the dude from Utah, right?
Yeah. he
No,
went-
Kyle was only there.
it said 6 months on his thing. He was there from end of December, which is technically January, till May. That's what it said.
For Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was January when we first started.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's technically 5, but on his thing it says 6.
Well, so now what's the next step?
Well, it's your job, huh? So my dad's friend, I ordered a couple of parts for him a couple weeks ago, and then he heard that I was leaving too, and he's like, oh, he might work. Alex might work for me, because he works in a boating supply shop in San Francisco, and he said Alex would be perfect for inventory and order stuff. So I was like, okay, just waiting to call for him, and then next time I'm gonna call him.
So you've talked to him and everything. You guys made the. You just have to dot the I's, cross the T's. You're good to go.
I'm gonna see what he's gonna offer, because he talked to my dad, not to me yet.
Did you talk to your dad about it?
Yes, my dad said call him. I was like, okay, I will call him, but I'd rather have him call me.
Well, you should call him.
Yeah, I will call him.
Vroom, vroom.
Get that money.
Vroom, vroom.
Mm-hmm.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then
Vroom, vroom.
if that doesn't work out, I'm gonna try to go into telecommunications too.
Vroom, vroom.
So I think that what I'm hearing in my
Yes,
voice is
and my driver's license.
There you go! Yay! Guess what you can do when you get your license? When you get your license, you can drunk drive. Yay!
Yay! No!
I know what you can do, Alex. You can pick me and Tommy up and take us on a long road trip to Reno.
Vroom, vroom.
Yeah, so that was exciting.
No, that's awesome.
It was
Well-
it was just that time I should have something lined up before, but it's like I'm
Just
not
couldn't
seeing-
wait.
Couldn't wait.
Yeah. I got you. It wasn't, the people there were cool. Okay, not all of them. Some of the people there were cool. But the management, I mean, they just, I don't know what it is. Like, they must have something on the owners in Utah, because, like, they don't.
No. What they have is they don't rock the boat, and they also I can't understand how they can't see what's going on. You know what I mean? Because you saw remember when we went to Utah and I fell asleep in the car?
Damn, you taking the back seat.
But the guy's like, everyone we saw, we had problems in Colma. We could never find the right crew.
Mm-hmm.
What was did they not learn a thing from that?
Well, I mean, they didn't learn the thing from the first manager that we had, honestly, because, like, he was,
Why aren't you here more?
Exhibit A.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's the problem.
I
Is
was-
they don't do their shit.
I was pissed that day,
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, when he said, Tom, you better keep, I'm like, okay, whatever. And then, like, you telling me when I got really pissed when I found out that Chuck was going to say something, I was like, oh, yeah? He wants to go there?
Yeah.
Man, let's go.
Yeah.
So,
Because
yeah.
wasn't it like that day that he said that shit? We found out that he took the check from his friend for a sink and then put it on his dad's account.
Mm-hmm.
That was the same day, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's just, that just, it's Bush League.
Yeah.
It's totally Bush League. That's the company where they want that remote from Click, from Adam Sandler's movie. And just
So you can fart in
wind
the
about-
face.
Nah, I got this astounding headache.
So it was Jacob who said sorry that I didn't get involved with you soon enough, Francisco. You should have always been the scene. I don't know why it took for so long in Francisco. It's because Paul did this and Mark Smith not doing the job also.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah, and then so I don't think.
But I mean,
It's not
they've
gonna
been
do
told
anything.
that. They've been told that from 1999.
Yeah.
That was before Paul even worked there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well.
And that's how Paul lost his business, was because he's doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could just ask. You heard the stories from Mark Brower about how Paul has been always like this since for forever,
Yeah.
and the company's been like this too. They don't
Yeah.
care.
They all it is like what
Money.
you said, money,
Mhm.
right? And if they just take a little bit and figure shit out, it's not all about money. Now they might be doing a smart thing, honestly, with discount.
Yeah.
Honestly, because discount robs people, right? But,
Yeah.
They're
but-
two peas in a pod.
But I'm just saying, no, this could really work out because they have their base on getting supplies.
Yeah.
Right? It's not the manager will be there to manage, but he won't be doing the inventory. Discount will be doing the inventory.
No, it's not how BMIs work.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. Like discount's going to be the way that say I need this, this, and this.
Yeah.
They make sure you always have that.
But they're gonna
Yeah.
lose a whole bunch of the other customers too.
Well, they're already going to do that because there's not. So, before we get in, this is for a later topic, but before we went to Vegas, I was over there because my job takes me to that part of the
You
city.
went to Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
That's why you said we'll talk about this later. But
Exactly.
before I went to Vegas. Well, you can't put a carrot in front of somebody's face with a string on it and pull it back.
Well, I saw Eric there because I was there like a couple days before we're going to Eric. I was Vegas and I saw
Eric who?
Eric bar guy, Eric. Surfboard bar,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Longboard.
longboard, yeah. And I was like, hey, how you doing? He's like, good. He's like, how you like it? I'm like, I love it at my new job. And I was like, how's it here? And he's like, except for Alex, it sucks. The two people there have no idea what they're talking about. When Alex takes a day off and I go in there, they have no idea. He's like,
45 minutes once just
Yeah.
to ring him up.
I got 3 parts and it took 45 minutes for him to ring me up. So Alex told him he's going to Vegas. He's like, thank you. I'm not coming in at all. So, and Eric has already said, he's like, if Alex leaves, I'm probably not coming in here ever again.
Same with
Yeah.
Russ.
Yeah. So,
Well,
they're
So,
considered
here-
the coffee drinkers, so they don't care about it.
here's the thing about that though, right? The same as how people said the exact same thing when I left,
Yeah.
when he left,
Oh, I know. I don't.
and you know,
But they're only going to have one person there because you know that nobody's going to go over to Colma ever.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know what she's doing because she's like been there 3 months, but has only worked there like a month
A month?
because she's had a bunch of time off.
and she's a manager.
No,
No.
she's just a worker.
She's just.
They're going to probably make her the manager.
She hasn't made.
No, yeah,
Just think about
But-
it. She hasn't made.
but she
honestly.
doesn't know anything. And
Right.
Alex I was there yesterday. She was ringing things up, and Alex had to help her like 7 times for one customer.
Mm-hmm. She likes to chat a lot and not pay attention when she rings up. So there's a whole bunch of negatives.
How old is she?
40.
Okay. It's not that quite old school, but I can see. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be very bad.
Yeah.
But funny, Eric was in there this Monday. And then Francisco was there. Eric and I told Eric we were both leaving, and Eric's like, "Good for you, Alex." And then and then Eric was like, "This place to Francisco. This place is gone to shit. Is gonna go to shit."
Did Eric kind of roll his eyes in the back of his head? He's like, "Good."
Mhm.
Want to hear something?
Yes.
So we'll talk about the new lady, Alex. How long has she been there? Like worked?
Probably a whole
3 months.
3 months.
How many of those days has she actually worked there? Probably a month.
Probably, yeah. That's what me and Francisco was thinking about.
Okay.
Probably like a
Like,
month.
what happened?
Of those days, how many days should she come in on time?
0.
When Paul was talking to her
Oh.
and was trying to insinuate, hey, you close at 4 instead of 5, did she pick the hint up?
She stayed there till 5.
No. Paul was like, so you open at 8. Do you close at 4 o'clock? No. We close at 5.
Oh, she lied to
No.
the boss.
No, Paul was trying to make it easy. We're
Paul was
gonna
trying to
close
make
at
it so
4.
that they close at 4,
Oh.
but she didn't pick up on that hint.
Okay.
So, you know what you should do, Nick? Because she's never met you and doesn't know that you're a manager there. You should go in, ask her if they have something you know they don't have, and then start yelling, saying, how come you don't have this place? What kind of plumbing place is this?
a ball cock.
No. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that.
No?
No.
We should all pick one day to just go in, watch what's happening, and start laughing.
Just pull up beach chairs just sitting in the aisles.
By chance, did you set up a camera so we can just watch?
Oh, no, those cameras now.
Oh yeah, they got cameras, but they don't work.
Well,
So
They-
yeah, never.
we could
things
see them,
never
but nobody else could
change.
see them.
Oh, you want to know something else that's funny? You know, remember Ken, IT guy,
Yes.
gone, fired.
Why?
They don't need him anymore.
So they fired him.
Fired him.
Yep.
Gone. Who is better, Ken or Scott?
Ken.
Exactly. Alex.
Scott was like. Scott was like. I mean, he was there just to take up space. He was
Yeah.
there like to take like, hey, what's A plus B?
Yeah.
Right.
Where Ken knew what everything
but,
was.
But it's like, hey, what's this? And Ken's like, oh yeah, just do this. Do. How many times we talked to Ken? He was up and running within like 45 minutes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
With Scott, I was like, when do you think? Oh, I can get it to you by hopefully the end of tomorrow.
And it sounded like he was doing you a favor.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And then, hey, Alex, yesterday
Tell me. Yes.
when I was in there, why did you have to restart the computers?
Oh, 'cause there was too many fax terminals open for the whole company.
So everything just freezes.
Yep, now. And then better luck, end of last year, so the week of,
Looks like you're trying to take a shit.
oh, probably. the week before Thanksgiving, they had people there to paint the building, put in the cameras, and they had a guy come over after Thanksgiving to put in new switches for the computers and raise the computer screens up. But we've been down because there was cross interference with the stuff in the conduit that they run the cables from and all the old cables. So our internet was down, not working
For like a month.
for like a month. And all of a sudden it's like,
And no, it wasn't because the little midget guy came in.
no. He still comes in. Or he's still. So, and then all of a sudden I was on the phone with Dan Butterfield. He's like, try this. And the guy who came in to do like this network searches, of course, routed it wrong, doing the old way. And he's like, oh, I hate doing this. I should just be doing regular construction
You know.
work. And then Francisco told one of the people in IT, that this Curry guy, you should train him. Well, it's on the job training that he got now from doing these cables. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Home Depot, get a 50-foot Ethernet cable, already pre-made, plugged in, unplug the cameras, and I ran the cable perfectly how it should be run, not all tangled up. Works perfectly fine, but then they said, no, you need the cameras plugged in. Plug in the cameras.
Everything breaks.
Everything breaks, so he unplugs the cameras. And Dan Butterfield was like, oh, you did really good, Alex. You should have a job with me. I was like, no, I'm fine. Traveling everywhere, fixing stuff. No, I'm fine.
So they need to learn. They need to stop going to the swap meet to pick
Yeah.
up the guys to do
Hey, Nick.
major stuff.
Nick. Last month was what month?
Last month was March.
Okay. How many of those days, remember, there are
31.
5 days a week, right?
Right.
That they're open.
Mm-hmm.
How many of those days did Oakland have someone steal stuff from them?
So they're open 31 days. No, 5 days. You said, right?
5 days.
Okay, so
20.
25,
Say
yeah, so
20.
5 weeks, 20. Okay. Over under. Give me an over under.
Over under 20.
Sounds about right.
So, but I mean, if you think about Oakland has stuff right in front of their place that says, "Here, take it."
Hey, they were over the crew. Dan Butterfield was there, right?
Uh-huh.
They had a trailer stolen with all their stuff in it.
So they put up
In front of them.
they put electric.
They put an
Oh,
electric fence up, and it's
Next
broken.
day, it got broken into. They fixed the front gate. Got ran into.
They cut in through the, they were on the train tracks.
Yeah.
They cut a hole into the building to get in through the side of the train tracks.
I bet you it's the same person laughing every time.
Probably.
They're like trying to get at me, eh?
Were you there when they had the security footage of their forklift going through the gate and then going up the street and going away. Were you there for that one?
I can't remember. I remember you telling. I don't remember if I was there or not. I think I was there.
Yeah.
I think I was.
Yeah. You remember what the guy, when I was falling asleep in the car, what he said about that?
No.
Oh, he's like, I don't know why Richard bought that. It's one of the worst idea he should ever have done. It's not wrong. Didn't that guy die?
I think so.
Richard Reese?
No. The old guy that was with us. Remember he was trying to look up my cousin? No, his wife died.
So, and you know who's
The
no
old
longer
guy.
with the who
Yeah.
retired? Dave Friedman.
Dave Friedman's wife passed away.
No.
Yeah. Remember we went to dinner with them?
I do, yes.
And they tried to look up my cousins?
Yes, I
Yeah.
remember.
His
And
wife, her
we
wife passed away,
We went
cancer.
all through Utah. And
Just me in the back.
So they were
Tommy,
so for with
you can take this any way you want it, but I hate you.
so with Francisco, he used to sell to Standard Tire or whatever.
He was
Yeah.
Don Bathworks.
Don
Oh,
Bathworks
no.
and
You should have known.
something, and he took a real big pay cut for coming in with them.
Why do people do that?
I don't know, but
Because they think this is a real company, Nick.
but I told him step by step how it's gonna work out, and it did. I told Kyle how it works out, but somehow Kyle's now back to the St. George store where he first started from.
Yeah, he went back to Utah.
Isn't Utah cheaper though?
He lives in Nevada. They actually owned a home in Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
The border of Nevada and Utah. They had a home there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking at his Indeed or whatever that thing is
Yeah.
called, LinkedIn. It said 6 months standard, 2 months WHCI. Then it was said back to Utah.
The Californians, man, it's rough.
Expensive.
And did I tell you guys? I know I told you.
I
Did
don't
I
know.
tell you? Mike Gaverna works for Standard.
Yeah, you told
don't-
me that.
Yeah.
In Sacramento, right?
Sacramento.
Yeah, I remember when
What's
you first.
that manager? What's that manager's name?
Dickhead Dave.
Is Dave still working there?
Of course.
Oh man, he and Mike go together.
So when Mike
That's probably why they work together.
when Mike called, I said, "Okay, TSN." He's like, "Hey, Alex, it's Mike." I was like, "You work here now?" He's like, "Yes." I go, "Sorry for you." And I just started to laugh.
You shouldn't feel sorry. His dad handed him a thriving plumbing company, and he ran it into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's why he moved to like Vacaville or wherever, and then he didn't want to manage it. So Rick left.
Yeah, Rick
Okay,
left.
The other guy left,
Mhm.
and then the only guy that was
Samant?
working with was Amit and him.
I mean,
Mhm.
yeah.
And then he was like, okay. Then he sold the license to Mr. Plumber, Mr.
Mr. Reuter.
Mr. Reuter, and then was trying to do a plumbing company up in where he lived with Amit. Didn't work out, so he went to work for Standard. Lost all his customers because his dad built up a really good
Yeah.
company.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder
is
how Larry is.
I guess we don't know.
Yeah,
On live Larry.
you can call the Sacramento
no.
store.
I will. Monday.
Prank call him.
So
How do you do
the
today?
only person who
Dan
actually
Beaver.
called was Tony from Concord.
Oh, he's still kicking around.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said, "Thank you. You guys were one of the best ones. Nick, you, and myself were one of the best ones when y'all worked together there."
I think Alex just put my name in there for free.
Do you think you
No,
remember
he did.
Tony?
I don't remember Tony. No.
No, he was the old guy, kind of looked like a ghoul.
You have a good long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Tony then.
Do you remember the driver Tim?
Yeah.
Did you know he passed away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of passed away, side story. His uncle died, not the story.
Great uncle. Yeah.
Not the story. He was gone to a funeral on Thursday, right? Of
His
this
great
week.
uncle.
His great uncle. He
Okay.
was at his great uncle's funeral. Paul said he's coming down to help Francisco and the lady.
Mhm.
Did he show up?
Mm-mm.
Bingo!
Bingo. And the lady had a doctor's appointment she left at 12 o'clock and the truck came, those two pallets. she likes to, each time when the truck comes, she goes in the bathroom
And hides.
and hides. She comes out of the bathroom, puts like 3 things
Oh,
away.
the truck is here?
Yeah, the truck's here, puts like 3 things away. Well, on Thursday, she put 3 things away and didn't tell Francisco she was leaving, so she just left. And The forklift starter didn't start. The forklift didn't start up.
Old red finally blew again. Remember when it blew and we got yellow? The yellow truck?
He texted me that. I looked at it after the funeral and I just thought she'd crack up.
Unbelievable. No,
Hey,
no, it is believable.
The good news is that store has new lights, a new front door, and a new heater.
A new front door?
A new front
Yeah.
door who only lasted
A year.
a year. Because the lady, the wind, she wasn't paying attention. She ran outside, wasn't paying attention. It swung open and then the hydraulic broke the hydraulic fluid inside the shutting mechanism. But now it's fixed again.
But the funniest story is they fixed it, right? They called the company and they were going to fix it, but they wouldn't put it in until Standard paid off the bill for putting in the door originally.
So Francisco had to go up there to the place, use his company credit card that took 4 months to get. He got it right the week before the show.
Yeah.
Of course.
Go up to there, put whatever. It was like $700, so they wanted $500 at first, right?
Yeah.
So he puts $500 down, and then we got a call when Francisco was at the store, and the company's like, "So I know you guys paid with the card, but we just got a check from corporate paying off the whole thing. So what do you want to do?" It's like, just put it back on the card.
They work backwards, don't they?
Who?
What is their name? Standard?
It's
Yeah.
Dunder Mifflin.
But worse.
Worse. Saber.
Saber, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, so that's
How?
What do they be drinking up in Utah, man? I'm telling
Right?
you. Oof.
yes.
All right, well,
That's it.
that's crazy.
All right. Well, should we go on to the next topic?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
All right. Let me make sure I have everything. Oh, I need to go to that. And then we do this. And we'll be right back.
This is TNA Drinks News, trusted source of bullshit and tomfoolery. Here is Tits McGee.
Welcome back to TNA Drinks News. Tits McGee here with our next story. Video taken by passengers on a Frontier Airlines flight from Orlando to Philadelphia shows a woman becoming upset with airline staff and pulling her pants down in the middle of the aisle. The interaction also involves the woman screaming obscenities and threatening to urinate on the plane. Take a look.
Ready to be over here. Sorry, everybody. Are you serious? Okay, let me use the bathroom. Let me use the bathroom. I don't give a fuck. No, fuck you. Fuck you. I gotta go pee. I don't give a fuck. You're not the owner, this fucking bitch. Let me pass.
This poor little boy next to us. Holy.
That will do it for us. Here at TNA Drinks News, I'm Tits McGee. You stay classy, TNA crew.
And now, back to the TNA Drinks Podcast.
So what happened with that?
I don't know. I think she got banned and arrested, of course. Oops.
And drove off.
Yeah, so I don't know. Wow.
That's crazy.
Don't never fly Frontier. It only seems like it's the Walmart of flying.
The Walmart of flying.
Okay, let's go on to some fun stuff, right? Alex and I went to Vegas at the end of March.
Oh, what happened?
It was a lot of fun. We
Yes,
went
it
with a
was.
friend named Bobby, who's never been to Vegas before.
Bobby.
We went
Anything going on in Vegas during that time, or
just for fun.
Just for fun, but there was a big boxing match there.
Yeah, there was a boxing match the day we left on the Saturday.
Okay.
We went there a Wednesday through a Saturday.
Yeah. Okay.
But there's checking in Wednesday was like nobody in the casino, but Thursday in the morning
And Friday, packed.
filled with people, filled with most of the people, the boxers teams, because you see them all wearing the
yeah.
The
Sweats,
logos and
nice.
stuff.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. We went to the shooting range.
How was that?
A lot of fun. We went to a thing called Omega Mart, which is this really trippy. If you were a little bit of, it'd make it even better because it was just like everything was weird.
Okay.
And the place it was in called Area 15 Had a bunch of strobe lights, so it'd be really cool on.
What?
I went to a few breweries.
Yep.
Oh, we saw Ka.
Call was really good.
That was a lot
I
of fun.
enjoyed it.
It's a
Okay.
Cirque du Soleil,
Oh, nice, nice.
French.
Voila. Oui, oui.
You know,
Croissant.
Lazy River and the
Lazy
fun
River?
stuff.
Nice.
Um,
Any gambling?
oh yeah,
$5 for me, and that was it.
I put $100 into a slot machine, and
Yeah.
it was gone in 10 seconds.
Nice.
So I was like, I'm done.
Did you bet anything on red?
No, I did not play that game. I just played
Ah.
a slot machine.
Actually, I did gamble in the SFO airport by having a
Oh, yeah.
already pre-made sandwich before getting on the airport. Everything was fine. Everything was fine.
our friend Bobby went on a zip line, and he screamed like a little girl.
Those are fun.
It was really funny watching
are
him.
fun.
We thought he'd chicken out. It was like 30 minutes. Where was Bobby?
I know. Oh yeah, and while we were waiting, a showgirl tried to talk to me and tried to get me to take a picture with her. As soon as I would have taken a picture with her, she probably would have demanded $100 and something.
Yeah.
So I said no.
A showgirl, huh?
Alex wanted to go get a picture with the Chippendales.
I did not. They were right there.
Man, those guys get violated though.
I know.
All the girls came up, started slapping their ass. Not the Chippendale was slapping their ass. The other way around.
I should have brought one of like those fake John Cena costumes with the mustache and just stand there.
I told Alex, I was like, "Have you ever seen SNL with
Chris
Chris
Farley?
Farley and Patrick Stewart?" I should have just put on a little
Swayze.
tie.
Swayze.
Patrick Swayze. I should have just taken it off and stand next to him.
Patrick Stewart would have been awesome in that
Patrick
clip.
Stewart, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was fun.
Oh,
Especially in the lazy room, I went around a couple times. Our friend Bob needed to go to the bathroom.
we didn't see him for like 15 minutes to a half an hour. We're like,
Yeah.
where the hell did he go? He ended up going to the bathroom, then getting into the lazy river, and we never caught up with him.
So you said he was screaming like a little girl going down the street. Why?
Yeah.
What was so scary about that?
I have no
Like
idea.
he's all zipped up, basically.
Yeah.
He's hanging,
Yeah,
right? And it's like a
you're sitting down.
it's like a swing.
yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah.
It was like,
Now,
I think
was it over the desert?
No, it was down Fremont Street
Fremont Street.
Oh, that's
with all the
sick.
lights. Yeah, it's really cool.
I went through the jungle,
Oh.
ziplining, right?
Yeah,
And that shit was outstanding.
yeah.
I
I told him he should have went on. There was one wet. You sat down, and you only go half the Fremont Street. There's the top one that
Where
goes
you like
the-
basically like Superman.
Yeah, you lay down like Superman.
Yeah.
And you go the entire distance of it. And I was like, you should have went on that. That looked a lot more fun.
So
Dude.
it's like Rose Barrow. I think we see him. Look at the pale legs hang dangling.
No. So first I was like,
He's
is
all
that
passed
Is
out.
that Bobby? And he's like, no, he's not pale enough.
How'd you know it was Bobby? Because you heard screams?
Yeah.
Did you hear screams? Really?
Yeah.
So it stopped, right?
Pretty violently.
It stops
and
pretty
look-
violently, and then it pulls you in the rest of the way. As soon as he started pulling me, he's like, "Oh my God, help!"
And you heard that?
Yeah, because we were standing right below him.
Too bad you weren't recording that.
I know.
Man.
So then that night we had a pretty good taxi driver, but he was Uber driver.
Oh yeah.
He got to sit in the front seat, right? So he told because Bobby sat in the front seat, he's like, "You got to hold my lizard," and he had a little stuffed lizard for the Knights, the hockey team. So they ended up scoring and coming back, right? So he's like, "See, you're doing a good job," and then they ended up scoring to go ahead, and then he opened the sunroof. He's like, "Now wave my lizard outside the."
And Bob's kind of a germaphobe, so that was
Yeah,
hilarious.
it was
So
hilarious watching him do
You know
that.
he can't say no to the guy, or else the guy's like, then get
Yeah.
out.
So it was a lot of fun
I
watching.
don't know. Someone says, hold my lizard. I'm like, what are
Yeah.
you talking about?
So that was a lot of fun. Alex bought some beer, right? And
No.
Yes, beer.
and we
Shocking.
We go into Area 15, and they checked his backpack, and he forgot that he put one of his beers in his pocket, and it was one he really wanted, and he had to throw it away.
It was a pickle.
So yeah, so I told him I was like, why don't one just when we leave dig through the garbage? And he
Yeah.
almost did, but he didn't. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to look like a hobo.
Yeah, and
What
that
if you
Area
would've said-
51, I got kind of
15.
15. I got kind of tired in that Omega Mart thing, so I sat down waiting for Tommy and Barbie. Then I said, "Take your time, guys," but I'm now freaked out because I saw a person with a
In a furry costume.
No, she had a donkey tail, but she had the head off walking. I was like, okay.
Did she compliment you on your ears?
No.
Dang. Oh.
Thank you.
So every time we walk by the hallway in our hallway,
Oh,
no. So there was you know rubber gloves. So one of the maids had a rubber glove on, and I guess one of her fingers broke, like on the glove, and it was on the floor. And as we went by, Bobby's like, "Is that a used condom?" I was like, "Bobby, if that's a used condom, that person has a tiny wiener." But no, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
A lot of good food places we went to this time.
I had like pizza 4 days of the week.
Oh no.
Ooh, I had do you like mutts or you don't like cheese? I was like, do you like mozzarella sticks? I had one that was this long.
How was that?
It was good.
It was a foot long.
Yeah. You still don't do cheese?
I dabble now.
You dabble? Does it not make you farty?
No.
Good.
A little dab won't make you doo-doo?
It backs. So I'll tell you, when I had pizza for the first time, like it was backed up, right?
Yeah.
But for some reason I had this little guy on my shoulder. He was like, "Now Nick, once you start eating cheese again, don't go too crazy. You gotta calm yourself.
Go slow.
Just do slow." This guy was Thomas Mariucci. Have you heard about
him?
I heard of him.
Yeah. So but yeah, so
if you get backed up again, you can just call my dad. He will get a laugh about that. Could you unclog me?
He's got a little mini jetter now.
So but yeah, no, it's rough at times.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you still eat pesto?
No. So we have to be gluten free.
But there's no gluten in pesto sauce.
But there is substitutes for pesto sauce that's gluten free that I found at Trader Joe's. Yeah. So on that note, my household is not loving gluten free food right now, and I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Because it's not appetizing.
You miss gluten.
Yeah. Right. And so, but I guess we'll get there. We'll find out.
Yeah.
You know, my little one, he was like, "Mom, that's disgusting." Right. He's 4 years old. So, yeah, we'll see how long it goes.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I still think that was the if anyone ever watched Nick and I fight, the weirdest coup de grace is, "Oh yeah, you like pesto? It's got cheese in it."
Was it also because of Doritos?
The Lays that were the flaming hot Lays. I was like, "Oh, Nick, this has cheese in it." He was super pissed at me.
The best one for Nick, for me, you were in Oakland. We got Burger King. Nick
running around.
He went around with the patty. It has cheese. What should I do with it?
Damn it, Alex! I drove all around for that. Yeah.
Memories.
That was, yeah. We had some haymakers.
Yeah.
A couple of them.
Yeah.
But
it was never really like serious. It was more like brothers fighting. It always felt like.
Well, yeah, nothing's gonna happen.
I know.
We'll go back the next day. Hey, wait, we had a couple days where we didn't talk to each other, didn't we? Wasn't it like a couple days where on that one fight? I don't know what that fight was, but we didn't talk to each other for like a couple days.
Is that one fight? We were talking. I guess you're now being the manager like Modesta or something.
I know. Yeah. No, I wasn't mad about that.
No, this is like you sat down. You were pissed. I didn't want to look at you.
I think we were just both pissed, but we were not pissed at each other. We were pissed at something Standard did to us. And I don't think we had the right outlet, so we were both pissed at. And then we just were like, "Why are we pissed at each other?" It's something like that. I think
we started yelling at each other. Yeah, I don't know. It was stupid.
It was brother stuff. It was like being a brother. I like the paper balls that we did. I saw some old videos of that.
Oh, when they were putting the cameras in the cameras, it was like, and the new lights, he was like, "Why is there pens on the light?"
Yes,
pens, and then
yes.
They say, "Why is there a lot of paper bars and why is there a box of screws up on the?"
Yes,
we did that to hold
the wire.
The wire.
It's all coming down now.
I know.
My picture's gone.
Your picture's gone. I found that picture.
Screws
again.
are gone. The everything's gone. So our memories are done.
Not as big as Nick buying a house.
Yes.
But I bought my first car, brand new.
Oh, that's why I couldn't see it. Okay.
Did you think it was an Uber? 'Cause that's what I thought was picking me up.
So I'm sorry for. So I drove by this house because I was like, for sure this house was painted.
Where's the white car?
That's why he was a little couple
I was
minutes late.
like, I was like, Alex, did your car get? I mean, did your house get painted? He goes, no. I was like, I was looking for Steve's truck. I was looking for Tommy's car. I was like, what the hell's going on? So I drove down, drove back up, I drove back down. I was like, this has to be it, right? Because I almost pulled over, looked through my old text messages to see what your damn address was, right? I was like, this has to be it, right? So I said, okay, I'm here. And I was like, man, I hope this is it. Because the house looks totally different. Or these glasses are great. I couldn't see shit one thing or another before, right? And all of a sudden, oh, cool, the door's opening. Ah, there's Alex. Yes, I'm in. But yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. So finally been able to, with my new job, save money and afford a new car.
What'd you do with your old one?
Brand new. I traded it in.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I got a new Toyota Venza.
How do you like it?
I love it.
Nice.
It's absolutely one of the best cars I ever driven.
Nice.
It's brand new. First
Nice.
time I got to deal with a car
Bozo?
car dealer. He was very nice while he robbed me blind.
Right.
And I didn't realize it till like 2 days later when I probably could have gotten a better deal. But hey, you live and learn, right?
Right. Well,
So-
next time you'll get them.
Yeah. But I usually keep my cars a long time, so 10 years from now. But yeah, no, I bought a new car finally.
Congrats, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's pat on the back. Did you
Yeah.
pay it all off?
No,
No.
I took my first loan out
Okay.
for it. But, I've never had that before either, so now I'm building my credit up.
Right.
And then as soon as I did that, I took the loan out, right? Chase saw it and was like, hey, do you want to take a loan out for a house? We'll give you $800,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. And,
Yeah.
and just let you know before you buy a house, make sure you don't buy anything for like 3 or 4 months.
Oh, yeah.
Don't take anything out. Don't buy anything big.
Right.
Don't make a big payment on anything. But yeah, that's good news.
But see, I it's a 60 month. But I plan on paying it sooner. Just I'm going to throw money at it. Pay it off as fast as I can.
Bingo.
So,
Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because my wife and I are talking about buying a new car as well.
oh.
She said that I can get it, but I'm not going to do it until probably the end of the year,
Okay.
right?
What are you looking at? Anything?
Oh no, there's a car that I'm getting.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is it?
It's a spaceship.
You're getting a Toyota Sienna,
Negative.
a
A
Honda
Cybertruck?
Odyssey.
Negative.
Are you getting a minivan?
No.
Are you getting a Chevy Volt?
A Cybertruck?
Nope.
Are you getting any type of electric car?
Yep.
Is it made with a T?
Yep.
You're getting a Tesla?
I am.
I'm sorry.
No. So, the
Does-
person that worked with me,
Uh-huh.
he has one.
Okay.
He showed me everything that was going on and everything, what you do and all the updates and stuff. And I used to think the same thing. I used to hate Teslas, but after he showed me his car, what it does, how it drives and everything,
Yeah.
dude.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the prices come way down.
Yeah.
Prices come down to where you can get one for $27,000.
Yeah, and
right.
if you ended up, you might not be. You're gonna pay it all off, or you're gonna go finance it.
I'm gonna finance it.
And there's 0%, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting fucked in the ass with mine. Almost 8%.
Shut the front door.
7.25, but
Well, okay, so see, Tom, you should have got a brand new car like 3 years ago
I know.
because they would have been at 1.99.
So what spurred this all on was I got an email. I was looking at the Mustang Mach-E, the electric one. That's more of an SUV.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So I looked at it and I was like, they're selling all electric cars, even Toyota's electric, are 0 APR.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's kind of a no-brainer because it's about the same price as my car that I just got. So I was like, insurance lady, what's the insurance going to go up for my Venza, from my Venza to my new Venza, or to a Mach-E? Mine went up $100. If I wanted the Mach-E, it was going to go up $700 because insurance on electric cars are astronomically high. It's ridiculously high.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like,
Well, just to let you know, the insurance are up for everybody because
Yeah.
of electric cars.
I know.
Because they cost a lot of money to fix.
Right. And the guy was telling me, because he was trying to sell me the Toyota electric, I'm like, No, they don't charge as fast as the Tesla or the Mach-E. But anyway, he's like, the reason why the insurances are so high is anything goes wrong with your car, like say you get in a little fender bender and something's wrong with the battery, it's totaled. So I'm like, oh. So I ended up, and then I found out the Venza that I got, they're not going to make them anymore after this year. They're going to still make them for Japan, but not in America anymore. And I liked it. So now
That's awesome.
My problem is going to be in 10 years trying to find a new car because I had a Saturn Vue, a Toyota Venza, and a Toyota Venza. I got to find a car with a V starting with it, right?
They'll have one.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was the
awesome.
major life event for me.
Did you take a trip with it when you got it?
No.
Oh.
I went to Vegas.
Well, you didn't.
No,
drive it.
No. I want to take one later this year and do a road trip. It's a hybrid. So, it's already, my car would get like 300 miles a gallon. This says it will do 6.
Yeah.
So I'm like, perfect. Gas went up.
So I knew one Sunday Tom was looking at cars, right? He says he's going to test drive cars. I didn't know he was going to get one. So we hang out that week after, right?
Yeah.
And I see this car. It looks like a Venza. It was like, and it stopped. He stopped kind of like an Uber driver. How they stopped too. I was like, is this an Uber? I don't think I called an Uber. And then it's Tommy.
Did I call Uber?
I got to bang a gong though.
I'm sorry. What?
When I bought my car, they bought me over, and I got to bang a gong. A lot of fun.
But if you said I don't want no more.
I know, right? But
that's awesome. Congrats.
You just got to learn. I got to learn all that stuff and about car dealers. 7.25.
Wow.
And they originally were going to give me 8%, but Chase had already approved me for 7.2. 7.3. They're like, we'll beat it. 7.25.
What did your bank offer you?
7.
Chase is your bank.
7.3. I could have gotten, I think, 5% at the credit union, but I found out later that's only if you get one for 3 years, not 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they were really low. So
yeah, that's okay.
That's why. But I'm gonna try and pay it off way before. Like
Yeah.
I think I figured I can probably pay it off in about 2.5.
So is it brand spanking new?
Brands. It only had so. There's 2 Venzas on the lot. I test drove. I got the top of the line one because I'm like I never had one that had all the features. I drove one that was white. It came off the car or the boat from Japan the day before, so it had 3 miles on it. But I didn't like white, so I got this one. It was on the lot for about a month. So and they had to take it down to Gilroy to get the interior fixed. So it only had like 200 miles on it. Now it almost has 1,000 miles on it. All me for last.
When did you get it?
St. Patrick's Day.
Nice. Congrats, man.
yeah.
That's awesome.
No, I'll show you it after the show.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's really fun.
Beautiful.
I already tore it apart, putting in a camera.
Oh, camera?
No, yeah, it has already really good stereo. But I put in a dash cam and I had to run all the cables. And it was very, very, when you owe money on it and you're taking a panel off to put a wire through it and you're like, please don't break anything. But yeah,
Well,
no, it was good.
You put a seatbelt in my car, so you can do that.
I know, right? I put a stereo in mine, put a stereo in his car.
One of the ones.
You know that this guy has never had a license, but he's owned 2 cars? Did you know that?
I didn't know he had a car.
Yeah, the first car I drove around in, and he almost passed his license in, and then his brother took it. And now he has one out. He has a car right now. It's sitting in the...
The Nissan was my great uncle's.
Yeah.
And that's for you. So when's the driving?
It's
vroom vroom.
This house's car, but
vroom vroom.
When are you getting your license?
He's going to work on it the next few weeks.
Yes, I am going.
He's going to really buckle down.
I mean, it's not like you have no time.
I know.
Hey-oh!
I like Tommy's idea. Is like, Alex, to make extra money, you could just sell all the stuff
That's
upstairs.
I told he could just sell everything that's upstairs.
You should have like a TNA Live Drinks live garage sale.
You know what? You know why it's good? You remember the boat trip Alex and I went on?
Oh, yeah.
His
All the
dad's
time,
going
man.
on that next week, so he could just sell everything in the house, make a boatload of money, and move.
What you can do
Now I could go on the boat trip.
What you can do.
Yeah, he got the money to go on it?
No.
while your dad's doing the boat trip, you should text me. He goes, Dad, I'm okay. I made all the money and everything. We're good. What'd you do? Send him a picture of the house for sale.
See if the Kennys can come over and put a sign in for a day. or your wife's company.
I can probably have my wife do it.
When Nick went to my brother.
I know who you're talking about.
Went to forgot what you call it. It was either
Hawaii?
When he went to Hawaii or no, when
LA?
he came back to LA, my dad in his room put a for rent sign right outside of the window so everyone could see it.
Dude, I think that'd be a blast. Because remember when we tried to sell his red truck?
Remember when we wrapped Jay's truck in cellophane?
Oh, those were the times.
All right.
Days went by fast that day.
You got any more to say, Alex?
Nope.
Should we start wrapping this up? Nick?
Yeah.
Wait, he has one more story to tell us.
Yeah, don't you want to hear the story?
Yeah, let's hear the story.
Should we do a new segment?
I don't have another transition.
Oh, okay. Do. New segment.
I can do this one. Hold on.
And now, more fun with AI.
This is Nick, the certified sporty king of the TNA Drinks podcast. Sports, 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 as Tommy and Alex would say. Here's a speech from my favorite sports movie, Any Given Sunday.
You're listening to the TNA.
There you go.
Perfect.
Just for you.
That's perfect. Okay. So, as you know, me and my family bought a house.
Yes.
Not going to tell you where it's at because I don't want anybody knowing where I live.
It's in Africa, everyone.
Yes,
Yes.
close to Hawaii.
Ream away.
And so we moved in there. Was at the end of last year.
Yes.
So December, I forgot what day it was, but we're doing construction on the house. So I still had some things in my vehicle. And
Oh,
everything.
this story. Yes. Okay.
And so I get up, walk the dog. I get up, 4:30 in the morning, walk the dog before I get ready to go to work and everything. All of a sudden, I get into my car to go to work, and I see my car messed up with everything all thing. I was like, wasn't thinking anything. I said, okay, they ransacked my car, whatever. And so I started my car, went up, and then right when I'm about to take the turn on Westboro to go on to get towards 280, I was like, the fuck?
There's more air in here.
My backpack's gone. I looked at everything. My backpack had my laptop.
Oh.
My work cell phone that I just got 2 days prior.
Oh, no.
It was an iPhone 15. They had everything. They had my wallet. They had my credit card, my debit cards.
Bastards.
They had a lot of stuff. They went through. They took my laundry soap. They took my dryer sheets.
What?
Oh yeah. They took my Christmas blow up.
12 feet Santa?
No. My Christmas blow up things you
Oh?
go on the lawn for Christmas.
Okay.
They took. I mean, I kept on finding stuff that they took. They just basically took everything that they could find. They took my new glasses, right? They took. I had a pair of these before. I got them like a week earlier. Left them right there and stuff, And so I was digging, looking for everything. And so I kept on thinking, I was like, man, right? And so I was like, I wonder. They even took my autographed Sean Scott baseball cards. Okay, so jokes on them. Sean Scott, I wish he was making, but it's not.
Have
Still like you, Sean. Don't get me wrong. You're awesome. Cards suck. You're awesome. And so I went home, called the police. I thought my wife had my credit card, but she didn't. They did.
Did they use it?
They did use it. They used it. They took my debit card, and it's like they bought $60 worth of Jack in the Box, and then they bought something else with my credit card. They bought $500 in liquor, and then they bought some other stuff. And so we had to stop all that. It's hell trying to go through all that.
Did they have your driver's license?
Yeah, my driver's license. And so they had my work badge.
Oh
right?
no!
And so this was to get into all the doors at my work.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it was just a bad day. This was a hell of a Valentine's Day because it happened February 14th. You know, it spooked my kids, right? And they still talking about it. I said, don't, it's done and over with.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen again. Don't worry about it. And so lucky for me that I was the dumbass because I left my car door open. But there's a lot of things happening in Pacifica where they would have broke. My car would have been
I
stolen.
thought you
no
said
matter
you didn't
what.
want to tell them where you lived.
In Pacifica?
Yeah.
Not the address.
Oh, okay.
But there's a lot of cars in Pacifica that got broken into.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about the shooting at Pour Cafe Pour, whatever.
No.
So 3/4 of a mile down the street, there's a shooting down there and stuff. This happened 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
It was her fault. Well, she was driving a white SUV, and the cops were trying to get after her, and they told her to put the gun down, and she started. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
She started, yeah. So it was that one. And the good thing about Pacifica Police is that they sent out videos, showed everything that was going on.
Right.
And so kudos to them. They did everything they could. Just she was just having a bad day. And so, yeah, they took everything. I'm still finding stuff that they took. And there's really nothing I could have done about it.
This was
because
outside your house?
This was right across the street from my house. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Did you happen to go on like Facebook Marketplace or like Craigslist and just see autographs Sean Scott? Because that would be like, if anyone ever put that up on eBay, no one would ever have that.
So that's
Ever.
hilarious. And so I called the police. Police came. I called my job. Told them. They said okay. And then like 2 hours later, they called me back. Say, hey, when the police come, can you come to work? It's like, no, I'm not going to work today.
Yeah.
And then it was funny because the next day it dawned on me. I had one of those Apple cards in my wallet that showed like
The AirTag?
The AirTag, right? And so-
Dude, eBay, 1991 Pro card, Sean Scott, blue autograph signed.
Shut up.
I swear to fucking God, they want $5 for it. And they're selling it out of Lewiston, New York.
Okay. That's not them.
What are the fucking odds?
Well,
But it's the same one I bought you, though, of the Sean Scott
But
card.
the funny thing is that he played for, he played in Boston for, I believe, Toronto's minor league team.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it sucks because everything was taken from me and everything like that. But it's just a life lesson to, make sure that you know your surroundings. I was in a new place and everything, and but there was a string of things that was going on in Pacifica, but it would happen one way or another. So,
Yeah.
at least it wasn't, anything else. I just lost my computer. I can't do any podcasts now. Sucks.
You didn't by chance have tracking software on your laptop, did you?
No, but I did have a tracker on my work phone.
Oh.
So I looked at it, see what's going on. Nothing.
They probably turned it off.
Yeah. Turned it off, and then the tracker was at this 24-hour workout place in Oakland, right?
Wow.
And then like 2 minutes later, it was in the middle of Oakland, and it was going back and forth, and they said, yeah, it's dead. So my wallet's somewhere in Oakland with everything and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it was just, trying to get a new license.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, right?
Oh, man. So, but what was cool is that Jordan made me an appointment over close to Redwood City.
Uh-huh.
And so my appointment was at 3, but I got there at 12:30. I said, hey, I got an appointment at 3 o'clock. He goes, okay, I'll let you in, but you won't be able to go right in. You have to take a number. I said, cool. He gave me a number. I was called within an hour, so instead of staying there, right? So it was
1 o'clock.
He gave me a solid, right? And so that was cool. New credit card. It was okay. Came back. Everything was taken off that I didn't pay for. But yeah, it was
wow.
It was, yeah. And so I take everything out of my car now, even if I don't have room.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was my fault. I felt like an idiot, but I mean, it happens to the best.
That sucks. So they didn't break a window. It was just a door left open.
Door left open. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's half a good news if you want to see it, because they would have smashed your window.
Oh yeah. No.
And then that would just be another headache.
I figured, right?
Yeah.
But they even opened up the trunk, took my Christmas decorations, right? And so, yeah, they kept on. Man,
You didn't go on like anything to just see?
I looked to see about my computer, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing type or anything like that. I looked on the Christmas, nothing. They took me to a pawn shop.
Yeah, probably.
You know, it was just quick money for them.
Yeah.
Trying to get something, and yeah.
Wow. Sucks, man.
It was a brand new charger too, because I lost my charger. So it was a brand new charger in a box.
Damn.
So yeah, but I mean, they don't know the passcode unless they figure it out.
And you know what's gonna suck about the work phone? As soon as it's reported as lost, Apple makes it into a brick. So it's not even like they can use it.
Right.
And sell it for anything.
Right.
What happens is they sell it to some guy, and it goes over to China, and then they're able to like take the chip out and put a new chip in, and then resell it. So that's what your phone's in China probably.
Well, this is my work phone, right? And so he just Mark, crazy guy. He just got it all set up for me, and I got it stolen the next day.
Wow.
It's
it probably happens a lot. So.
Oh yeah, no, he wasn't. He wasn't upset. He goes, "Hey man, it happens to the best of us, you know." But there's my badge was worried about. They just turn it off, but they can open up every door.
Every door.
At my work.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, that's why you have to report it right away.
Yeah,
right?
I reported everything right away.
Yeah. So.
And then I had to give them the police number too.
Yeah.
So it was just crazy.
For their insurance.
Yep.
That sucks. Thanks for bringing us down.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes.
Hey, in that case, that story was out of order.
You want to know something funny? So he told me about wanting to do the podcast today, and I told him, I was like, "Yeah, we can do it, but we have to see because Alex's uncle died." And he's like, "Oh, great, dead people." So, all right, shall we
kick the curb?
Start heading this out of here?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do our final couple segments. We'll be right there.
So.
This month's random fact of the month is gymnophoria is the sense that someone is mentally undressing you. I'm doing that right now to Alex.
I will say.
What? Genophoria?
I will say these graphics are killer.
You want to hear it again?
This month's random fact of the month is gymnophoria is the sense that someone is mentally undressing you. I'm doing that right now to Alex.
Oh yeah. All right, let's see. Here we go.
Oh man, we don't have any great idiots of the weeks lately. Not anymore.
Well.
Alex left. Tommy left. I left.
I'm gonna give one.
He's final one from Standard. Go ahead.
Standard Plumbing Supply, the Horror Corporation and Company. That's my idiot.
Of the month, century, and year.
Yep.
You want to give out a phone number to Standard? People can call it?
Nah, I'm fine.
Okay.
650-26... Wait, that's mine. 650-756-1680. Ask for Alex. Say we want him back. We want Alex. 650-756-1680. Tell him you want Alex.
Oh, man.
So that's my idiot. Do you guys have any?
Nick, do you have...
I do. I got a call at work on a Saturday morning, and it was about 7:30 in the morning. He said, "Hey, I want you to round me up. I'm headed. I'm gonna take a run over to where you're at right now, and I want you to round me up some women."
What?
What?
I said, "Excuse me." He goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna go for a run, and I'm headed your direction. I want you to round me up some women." I said, "All right, well, sir, I'm sorry. It's Saturday and we're closed." That's my idiot of the month.
Wow. Let's see. Do I have one? I probably do. Oh, we'll make it the guy who owns the property that Best Buy is on in San Carlos. There we go.
Ah.
All right. The property manager. So I get a call saying, "Hey, there's water coming up from the middle of the street. can you go to this street? I go to the street. There's no water there. So I turn to the left to the backside of the Best Buy, and there's water coming up. We have no pipes in that area. It's all private. So I find the Best Buy's meter. It's flying like it's open wide. So I call our office, and I'm like, hey, can you tell me when this was last read? It was read 10 days before. How many units went through? Here's the new read. Oh, over 1,000 units. 1 unit, Nick, is 700 gallons of water. So 1,000 units over that is nearly 1,000,000 gallons of water in 8 days.
And he just figured this out that day.
So we finally get a hold of the property manager. It's not Best Buy. It's whoever owns the building. And my manager calls him and is like, hey, you have a leak. He's like, oh, yeah, we have a little leak in the back. And my manager's like, it isn't a little leak. It's over 1,000 units. You're like, yeah, we got a guy coming out sometime this week. And my manager said, he told him, he's like, I want to make this abundantly clear. You have over 1,000 units in 8 days. You want us to leave on the meter. And you're going to get charged for every unit after this, or all of it, because you said you want it on. And they're like, yeah, no problem. And then I hung up the phone.
Cool.
So they're going to get a bill for like 1.5 million gallons of water. And you want to know why they don't care?
And how much is that?
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. That's probably like, I don't know, 70 grand, $100,000.
Oh.
You want to know why they don't care? Best Buy pays for the water, not the property manager.
Wow.
But they know we were out there and we told them about it, so they'll have a good case to be like, hey, we're not paying for this, to the property manager. So that's my idiot, is the guy who owns that property.
Need to round him up some women, Tommy.
Well.
All right. I guess it's time to go.
And now it's time for final thoughts.
My final thought is, let's do it again before someone's birthday.
I agree.
I agree too.
On that note, we're out. Peace. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a suggestion for our next episode? Contact us through our website, TNAdrinks.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at TNA Drinks. Finally, if you want to watch us live as we record these episodes, subscribe to us on YouTube and Twitch at TNA Drinks.